Hi, I'm Susie Dingle, and I'm in the kitchen at my husband's office. And I also have a room here so I can write when I'm away from my home and down here. I love this kitchen window because it looks out over a garden that I created a few years ago. And it's a little bit of a seaside garden, I guess you would call it, and I thought you'd like to see it. Before we go outside, I'd like to tell you a little bit about the conception of this garden. It is a commercial landscape, so it needs to be tough and low maintenance. I'm not here to water it all the time, and of course people and animals can go by, and it's not fenced off, so people can walk through the garden on a path that's there. So it needed to be fairly tough and resilient. And also, I wanted it to look good all year round, be colorful all year round, and also to look good from the other aspects of it. So for people who have windows in other buildings looking out over it, I didn't want anything to be too tall and bushy so it would look approachable. And it also had to be well adapted to the type of soil that's here. This is an older complex of buildings, and the soil is very compacted, doesn't drain real well, and had never been properly maintained as far as putting in amendments and compost and such. I had all those things on my mind when I was creating this garden, and of course also being beneficial for the wildlife and for insects, if I could work that in too. However, in a commercial area, you want to be careful about not having too many plants that would attract bees or other stinging insects close to where there might be a path. I might take you out there today if it quits raining to show you what it's like after a snow melt. We had, I'd say, about 10 inches of snow perhaps, maybe a little more than that, and it just melted. So the plants are looking not as perky as they would. However, it is the middle of January, and that's the way it goes here in the Pacific Northwest anyway. One of the things I really like about this garden is how it looks from this window, because I do spend a bit of time here. I like to read here, I like to just sit and think and have my coffee, and I can see over it and then to the street beyond where people are walking by. But there is some separation, so there is a little bit of shrubbery and a tree so that there isn't a complete straight shot through, just that filter. So I feel somewhat protected, but I can still see through. All right, I've decided that we are going to go out there as soon as it stops raining. Might take a while. Alrighty, well, let's look at some images over the last 3 years of when I first put it in and then what it looks like now. I just realized we don't have to go outside. I can just show you what the garden's like today through this window.
Here's a bush I got from the Master Gardener sale, and it was marked as a sunshine blue blueberry. I'm pretty confident that this short little blueberry here is called Pink Lemonade. I've never grown it, but I've seen it, and these berries here are super sweet, just like a blueberry, a lemonade blueberry. I have to say, oop, did one fall off? No, but we're gonna eat that one pretty darn soon. So, what a wonderful surprise. Sunshine blue, probably pink lemonade. And the cafe lilies are starting to open up. Happy to report that the Japanese forest grass is looking good in spite of the heat and the lack of water. I've only watered the garden once in July. We've had 3 significant dry spells in our town, and so it's time to assess the clinic garden and see what we need to do. Also, time to water some of the plants.
Thanks for joining me today in my little perch where I like to sit and look out the window and ponder and dream in the garden. And I hope you have a place like that too.